Talk about money is an important part of any couple's long-term success. Talking about money together will ensure that you're creating a joint vision, are on the same page, and that you can pursue your shared and individual goals in life. Additionally, by talking about money on a regular basis healthily and productively, you'll avoid many problems as well as ensure your financial futures together. To create a joint vision. You may have very different ideas about what constitutes success. However, if you never talk about money and your goals, you won't even know if the reason you have problems with your spouse is due to huge differences in those goals. For example, for one of you, home ownership might be an important way that you define success. The other partner may prefer to rent, due to not wanting maintenance responsibilities or some other reason. You won't know if you don't talk about it. When you find out that you have different ideas, you can try to forge a middle path that can help you both. For example, instead of buying a house, you may choose to buy a condo to cut down on some of the maintenance concerns. To ensure you're on the same page. If you want to make sure you're both on the same page about a goal, talking about it can only help. Even if you don't want the same things, understanding why it's important to the other spouse can go far in helping make it something you are concerned with too. To pursue shared goals in life. Shared life goals are an important part of marriage. Saving for the future so that you can travel, or check things off your bucket list is a wonderful way to plan your finances. It gives you both something to work for and plan for in the future. To meet individual life goals. Even though you put your incomes together, you each likely have your own individual goals in life. For example, maybe one of you wants to go to graduate school, or start their own business. Discussing this through finances is a good way to ensure that all your goals can be met together. To avoid problems. If you never talk about money, 20 years can go by without either of you paying attention. You may wind up with no savings, and no future. This is not a good thing. While you can ensure that you save enough with a plan, going about things without a plan is only asking for problems. To ensure their financial future. Nothing is going to happen without you and your spouse doing something actively to put money in savings, in investments, and keeping your debt low. If you are both on the same page, and discuss and make plans together, it's more likely to happen the way you envision it. Talking about money doesn't have to be hard. Money is only one part of your life together, but it's what is going to help you meet your goals and live a happy life. Talking about it and setting yourself up for success will simply remove the stress that doesn't even need to exist, and ensure your future is bright. It appears that some people are just happier than others. It's not always just the people who have easy lives, either. Those who are happy seem to have certain factors that other individuals lack. One definite factor is personality type. How does it play into the matter of personal happiness? Here are a list of personality traits and how they affect your feeling of well-being. Perfectionism. Those personality types who lean towards perfectionism in relation to themselves and others, have a tendency to be less happy than those who are more accepting of various outcomes. Although a perfectionist will achieve happiness in a job well done, it will be limited due to their immediate focus on the next big project. When you learn to enjoy the process rather than holding yourself to a strict set of rules, your happiness will grow. Dreaming. Dreamers tend to be happy. Although dreamers can often lean towards procrastination, which brings stress, there is always something to dream about again after the stress has passed. If we are not born this way naturally, we can learn a lot from dreamers as we seek happiness in life. Think about what you want out of life and spend a little time each day enjoying the thought of that very thing, and you will see the joy that can be found in this simple exercise. Organization. People whose personalities lean towards being organized have a lot going for them, but it is possible to have too much of a good thing even in this area. The importance is in balance. Be too focused on organization and you will miss the small details that should be enjoyed along the way. By being too disorganized, on the other hand, you will experience the frustration of yourself and others when things do not go as planned. Strike a happy medium and choose to organize yourself just enough to make things work more efficiently. Positivity. Positivity is one personality trait that absolutely affects one's personal happiness. Some people are born with a tendency to this trait, while others have to strive not to live in negativity. No matter what side you lean towards naturally, make choices that will cause you to react in a positive manner and that will build your confidence in the process of life. You will find happiness comes to you naturally when you allow your energy to be transformed from negative to positive. Living in the moment. You may be an extrovert or an introvert, but whichever you are, you can choose to live in the moment. We only live our life through one time, and finding happiness includes being fully present for each and every step of the journey. Some people find this easier to do, and others have to make an effort. Whatever your natural tendency, make a choice to do everything wholeheartedly so that you will have no regrets and can experience deep happiness. We can't change our personalities, but we can learn from each other. People with different personalities and personality traits have a natural inclination both towards and away from happiness. Take the personality you have been given and then direct your energy into living a happy life in the best way possible. Many of us need to follow an exercise program in order to remain healthy. Here, you'll find several good reasons why you should start exercising now. 1. Contributes to fat loss. It is well proven from scientific research all over the world that physical exercise contributes to weight loss. If you burn more calories than you consume through nutrition, you'll lose weight. When you exercise, you burn more calories than when you don't. It's really simple, the more you exercise, the more weight or fat you'll lose. 2. Prevent disease. The chances of developing several various diseases has been proven to decrease when exercising. These diseases include heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and the stroke. Around 4 out of 5 deaths caused by heart disease and cancer are linked to factors that include stress and lack of exercise. We all know that diabetes increases the chance for heart attacks and strokes. What this shows is that many of the risk factors and diseases caused by not exercising are working in conjunction to damage your health. To prevent this from happening, start exercising. 3. Improving disease. Many severe and minor diseases can be improved or even healed through regular exercise. These even include the diseases mentioned. By following a regular plan, you can also decrease HDL cholesterol levels, decrease triglyceride levels, and decrease your blood pressure as well. Exercising on a regular basis will also reduce the risk of prostate cancer for men, breast and uterine cancer for women, and much more. All of this is scientifically proven, which is why you should start exercising today. 4. Enhance your state of mind. Everyone knows from the many scientific studies that regular exercising will lead to an increased release of endorphins in the body. These chemicals will fight depression and make you feel happy. The body releases these endorphins only 12 minutes into the workout. There is another chemical known as serotonin that is increased during and after a workout. The increased levels of serotonin in the central nervous system is associated with feelings of well-being and decreased mental depression. The chemical can also help you sleep better at night. 5. Enhance your wellness. When you are in great shape and well fit, you'll have more energy and you'll notice that your overall mood is improved. You will have experienced that you can stretch beyond your own limits and you know that you can do more than you thought possible. 6. Persistence. Exercising regularly will give you more energy, which can help you be more productive at home and at work. Exercising can help give your new goals a sense of purpose and give you something to focus on and aim for. This can help you increase your persistence and prevent you from going off track while you aim for your goal. 7. Social capabilities. After a workout on a regular basis, you can boost your self-esteem. This can help you look better and you'll be more comfortable as well. Exercise will also help you to become more active and meet new people, which will prevent you from feeling isolated and unsupported. Exercise will also increase your interests in sex, and can help you to improve your marriage or your partner relationship. After knowing all of these tips and reasons to exercise, you shouldn't hesitate to get out there and exercise. You can exercise at home or go out there and join a gym. There are several different ways that you can exercise, all you have to do is select a few that you like. Take a little bit of time out of your day and start exercising, you'll feel better than ever before and your body will thank you. Some of your most important beliefs are global beliefs. Global beliefs are beliefs that have to do with the world, life, society and people in general. You may have heard comments like, "I won't do that, people won't like it," or "people are mean," or "people can't be trusted." Maybe the people making these comments just haven't met any nice people, or are only paying attention to the mean people. How often have you heard people say things like, "The world is a bad place"? That many people truly think that comes as no surprise. All you have to do is turn on the TV or radio and the news will tell you in detail about all the negative events in the world: robberies, fires, car crashes, war, etc. Rarely do we hear a positive message of what people are doing to help each other. A common reaction to the news is to develop fear and mistrust for people in the world, because all you see and hear in the media is negativity. Another generalization lots of folks make has to do with life. Life is hard, all good things have to come to an end, the odds are against you, etc. Please take a few minutes to write down your beliefs about people, life and the world, or comments you've heard people make about these things. Are the majority of your global beliefs positive or negative? Where did they come from? Do you find yourself being affected by the news and other people's negativity? How do your beliefs affect the decisions you make? Do they keep you from opening up to people? Do they keep you from taking certain actions because you are afraid of what people will say, or afraid that something bad is going to happen? What is the belief costing you? What would change if you were to let go of the belief? Try to seek out shows and news that portray people helping one another. Do avoid watching the news as much as you can. Sure, it's good to know what's going on in the world, but keep in mind the news doesn't really tell you what's going on. The news portrays the worst of humanity, because that's what gets people watching. The goal of newscasts is to make money. The more people that watch, the better ratings the newscasts get. However, it's important to realize that you don't have to make the worst events that happen everyday part of your life all the time. Again, just like with your self-beliefs, it's extremely valuable for you to become aware of the global beliefs you have, and how the global beliefs of others influence your thinking. Looking at yourself and the world continually in a negative way will bring you down. When you feel down, you aren't going to enjoy things in your life as much, and you close yourself off to seeing more of the positive in yourself and the world. The universe is transformation, our life is what our thoughts make it. Check out a better way to look at yourself. Here are some examples of adjectives to describe a better way of thinking about yourself. Throw out those old, dark sunglasses you have been wearing and put on a pair of new, super, great quality sunglasses that will let you see yourself in a much better light. Alert, appreciative, attentive. Caring, compassionate, considerate, courteous, curious. Determined, dependable, disciplined. Endurable, enthusiastic. Fair, faithful, flexible, friendly. Generous, grateful, gentle. Helpful, handy, honest, hardworking. Imaginative, joyful, just. Kind, loyal, loving. Organized, outgoing, open-minded. Punctual, patient, persevering, positive. Resilient, resourceful, reliable, respectful. Sense of humor. Trusting, trustworthy, truthful, tolerant. Understanding. Start giving yourself the credit you deserve. Notice the things you do well every day. Recognize that you get to school on time every day, pay attention in class, and take care of your school assignments. These actions show commitment, responsibility, organization, an open mind, self-reliance, and more. How are you getting along with people? Do you show your friends you care about them? Do you remember people's birthdays? Do you speak well of others? If you do, you are demonstrating kindness, caring, honesty, generosity, and thankfulness. Please take the time to think about how many positive words you could use to describe the things you do with the above adjectives and add some more. Since we aren't trained to think this way, we need to rethink our thinking. Also, please go back to what you wrote earlier about situations that you were in and comments that were made about you, and change the unhelpful me beliefs to more supporting ones. Do write down all the positive attributes you can think of about yourself, starting with "I am," and then say them out loud. You can choose to replace the old, unhelpful me beliefs with new, healthy, supporting beliefs. Tip 1. Be aware of your old negative beliefs, because those beliefs have kept you in your comfort zone. If you start believing in yourself, you will go and try out for the volleyball team. Of course, there is always a chance that things won't turn out the way you want them to, and then you'll have to deal with disappointment, something that is outside your comfort zone. It's far more comfortable to stay where you are than to take a chance. Most people have built-in resistance inside of them, and it keeps them where they are with negative me beliefs. Be aware of this resistance and be prepared to fight it. You are enough. Tip 2. Before falling asleep and when you wake up, think 3 positive thoughts about yourself. To help you remember to do that, write the number 3 on a piece of paper and put it by your bed. You're a perfectly valuable, creative, worthwhile person simply because you exist. You can be pleased with nothing when you are not pleased with yourself. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Love yourself first and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Contrary to popular thinking, being worthy isn't something you earn, it's something you recognize. And once you do, you won't be able to think, speak or behave in any other way than as if what you most wanted was meant to be. As a teen, you naturally want more independence from your parents and the freedom to go places you want and do things you like. Since your parents are responsible for you until you are on your own, part of their job is to decide whether or not they feel comfortable when you do certain things like staying out later, going to parties, and being with people they don't know. At times, you may not think you have any choices at all. As a result, you may feel frustrated and angry. You do, however, have more choices than you think you have. We would like to show you a different perspective on your options. Did you know that every day? You can choose what you wear, what you say, and how you behave. You can choose your friends. You can choose how much you allow others to influence you. You can choose how to treat yourself. You can choose how to treat others. You can choose how you respond if bad things happen. You can choose your values. You can choose your dreams. You can choose whether you will pursue your dreams. All of these choices are based on the single most important choice of all. The choice of what you believe. I do not mean religious beliefs. I am talking about your view of yourself, people, friends, and the world in general. Whatever opinions you have about you and the world around you will influence what you think, feel, say, and do. What is the definition of beliefs? Beliefs are any ideas you think are true about yourself, others, and life. Clarity and awareness of what you believe, what you want, and why you want it can be like a beacon on a clear night guiding you towards making your dreams come true. Unfortunately, most of us are not aware of our beliefs. We acquired many of them when we were very little, and as we mature, they affect our feelings, thoughts, and actions if we know it or not. The problem is that many of our beliefs may be self-defeating. A self-defeating belief is unsupportive, it does nothing to help us. An example of an unsupportive, self-defeating belief can be found in the circumstances of a young girl who is told repeatedly that women do not have a good mind for business. This thought is impressed upon her subconscious mind and grows throughout her teens. Her perception and experiences are in alignment with this impression and, therefore, reinforce it. The girl goes through college, finds a job, and moves to an area that experiences a real estate boom. However, all the houses she finds are bad deals. Sometimes she arrives too late. Her experiences match the impression in her subconscious that she doesn't have a good mind for business. A second girl is told that she can do anything she wants and that she has a good mind for business. Her experiences reinforce this impression. By the time she moves to the same area as the first girl, she's already created several businesses. She sees incredible deals all over town and moves immediately on them. Our upbringing, what we have been told, and our experience mold our beliefs. They are the windows through which we see ourselves and the world and by which we govern the quality of our lives. Take a close look and identify the unsupportive beliefs that are holding you back from living the life of your dreams. You can change your beliefs anytime you want if you choose to do so. Add this to your list of choices. Asterisk, you can choose your beliefs. If you accept a limiting belief, then it will become a truth for you. The past does not equal the future. Things do not change, we do.
Thanks for watching. Are you visiting our channel for the first time? Then click subscribe and hit that thumbs up below the video. Join us for more videos like this.